please, for the sake of your family and your loved ones, just buy gold or silver. There are so many great uncertainties in the world. I feel like I've made 100 videos saying this, and I'm so sorry if for some reason you're watching all of them. I'm just trying to reach as many people as possible by making these videos. Because what is going to happen in the future, or what I think is going to happen in the future, as do many other people, it's going to be so disastrous, I feel, that you can't even accurately predict what's going to happen. Artificial intelligence. Today, a lot of people say, it's stupid. Artificial intelligence, it's not that smart. And I know where you're coming from, because I've used these AI chatbots, like ChatGPT, and they don't seem that intelligent. But what if I told you that they're probably designed like that for a reason? Because when you correct an AI, it's reinforcing that data, and it's using all of that data, and you know what they're doing with this data? I'll tell you. They're making an artificial general intelligence. That is the mission of OpenAI. That's not a conspiracy theory. That is the mission of the company. All these chatbots that these companies, these billion-dollar companies and trillion-dollar companies are making, they don't make any profit. People might say, what are you talking about? What do you mean they don't make any profit? Surely they're making a profit. Nope. The reason these companies, these AI companies, keep rising in value is not because of the products that they have, it's the products that they're making from the data that you are giving them and people are giving them by using these chatbots. All the data, all the information that is being given to these AI chatbots is being put together to develop an artificial general intelligence. Now, what is an AGI? An AGI is an artificial general intelligence. It's an AI, and I'm quoting OpenAI here. It's an AI that can perform any intellectual task a human can do at a superhuman level. What does that mean? Let me tell you what that means. That means tens of millions of job losses. And I asked ChatGPT to elaborate on this, and it said it would likely affect highly skilled professions as well. We're talking about people that diagnose diseases. AI has already started to diagnose diseases that humans can't see. Even the machines we have today can't detect certain cancers, but AI can. AI can detect it really early. Now, some people might say, well, that's really great. That's, such a revolution in medical science. And it is. It really is. There's going to be some great positives. Don't get me wrong. I'm not completely pessimistic about this. But when it comes to the economy, when it comes to your jobs, your wealth, it's going to make you a lot poorer. Unless you happen to be in the category of the super wealthy. And I'm talking like you must be making more than $500,000 a year profit, not revenue, profit, in order to benefit from AI. Because the only people that are going to benefit from AI, like greatly benefit, are the people that are invested in AI. Like owners of companies, massive companies, not little businesses, and billionaires and multi-millionaires are going to profit from AI. Even people like doctors and lawyers are going to lose jobs. They might not lose their jobs, but they might have to go from full-time to part-time because their AI is so AI assisted. I mean, their job is so AI assisted, they're just not needed as much anymore, right? People think, I won't lose my job. You might not. Maybe you will be needed, but just not as much, because AI does a lot of it for you, or does a lot of it for your business owner, your boss, right? There are so many different ways AGI is going to affect the world. It can do any intellectual task a human can do. Keep that in mind. That's their words, not mine. So that's why I'm asking and pleading with you just to buy £1 worth of gold, $1 worth of gold. Why? Because that $1 might not be able to afford you anything today, but in a crisis, and I mean a real crisis, I'm not talking the COVID pandemic, that wasn't a massive crisis. Although there were lockdowns and it was a massive deal, it was a big deal, it was a historic event, it didn't affect a lot of young people. It mostly injured. I'm trying to avoid words because of the algorithm. It only injured a lot of older people. Yes, don't get me wrong, it did injure some young people as well. But it wasn't like Black Death. That was a severe crisis, if you know what I mean. Now, AI is going to be a severe crisis. AGI is going to be a severe crisis. Who knows what can happen? I'm not going to say it's definitely going to be an apocalypse, but it could definitely be. It could be. Who knows? Who knows? And I'm not saying this just to fearmonger. I'm really not. A lot of people feel the same way I do. So, gold has been an asset that has outperformed almost any other asset for thousands of years. Pandemics, wars, conflicts. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp. I don't know why I need to burp. Conflicts, wars, pandemics, recessions, depressions, you name it. Gold has outperformed almost every other asset, like property, whatever. And it's been around much longer than almost any other asset as well. So it's the same case for silver as well. And I would encourage you to do your research on that, because who am I? I'm just some guy on the internet. I really would try and convince you to do your research on that. But once you're convinced, and I believe you will come to the same conclusion as me, that gold is the best asset to protect yourself, use a website like bullionvault.com. There's a link in the description. It's an easy and convenient way to buy gold. Now, some people might say, oh, here we go with the script. He's just trying to sell us something. Nope, you can buy gold wherever you want to. And I genuinely mean that. You can click off this video now and buy gold wherever you want. I'm only making this video because it is the most easy and convenient way to buy gold. If you buy physical gold, there are benefits to that. It's in your hand, you own it. But if you buy gold from bullionvault.com, link in the description, you will have your gold stored for you in a vault. You know, you don't have the security risk. No one's going to come rob you and take your gold. You're not going to lose your gold because, by the way, even like a $5,000 gold bar today is like this big, right? It's really small. You could lose that. Someone could steal that from you very easily. It's not a massive bar, right? Which, like, you can't miss. I actually have lost gold coins in the past. And if you're in the UK and you're going to buy physical gold, I would buy gold coins because of tax reasons. But anyway, let's talk about bullionvault.com. If you just put in $10, £10, €10, they're going to store that gold for you and you don't have to worry about it. It's just on your phone or on your computer and you don't have to worry about it. And that could protect your family. That really could protect your family in a time of crisis. Please just buy $1 worth of gold, £1 worth of gold, and see how it performs in a crisis, because I believe a crisis could just be around the corner. It really could. Don't kid yourself. Look at 2008. Look at the COVID pandemic, right? These are things that happened fairly recently. And in the grand scheme of things, in terms of mankind's existence, these weren't massive historical events. They were big historical events, but they weren't like astronomical, overly serious. And I'm not trying to downplay those events. I'm just saying there's a likelihood that there's going to be something far bigger than that, especially with AI and everything else going on in the world. So please, 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 at least consider using the link in the description, buying gold. It takes minutes, right? When a crisis comes, and it's going to come, it might not be a big one, as big as I'm saying, but there's going to be one that comes. Just a few dollars worth of gold could really protect you far more than you know in a crisis. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I've done enough. Click the link in the description to buy gold, easy and conveniently, and take care of yourself, take care of your family and your loved ones. I wish you the best of luck.